Swans and geese have such long necks that if they would like to feed on aquatic vegetation, they can simply reach their necks underwater and reach it that way. They can also upend themselves and thus feed on the surface while extending their necks downward, as can these mallard ducks. In fact, when one considers the ducks, one of the two feeding behaviors we see most often is dabbling or surface feeding. And these ducks which engage in dabbling or surface feeding get near shore, where they then try to reach aquatic vegetation, aquatic roots for various plants, and also perhaps some snails or mollusks or aquatic invertebrates. And there are a number of ducks that this is the primary way that they feed. And so if you see ducks feeding like this, you can then narrow down which ducks you are trying to identify and say, oh, this might be a mallard or a black duck or a pintail or a teal, because these are the dabbling ducks. In contrast, there are other ducks which are known as diving ducks. These can dive beneath the surface. Some of them, such as the ringneck duck, would feed primarily on aquatic vegetation that they could now reach even if it isn't near shore. Others, such as the mergansers, have such narrow bills that this allows them to feed on fish. Now, many of these ducks can have a more broad diet. So, for example, especially when they are ducklings, they may rely more on invertebrates and small animal prey. But if you are a birder trying to distinguish between different types of ducks, by watching their behavior, if you saw that it was a diving duck, you would think, oh, now it isn't going to be one of those dabbling ducks, but instead I'll think of the ringneck ducks, the common and the hooded mergansers, the bufflehead, the goldeneye, and other diving ducks. So watching duck behavior can help you narrow down the field of candidates that you are considering as you try to identify them.